Hey moms, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about my 5 shower must-haves. So when I used to have oh yeah, Josh is my co-host today. He's so pretty. There was a time when his nose wasn't white at all, it was all brown. Anyway, there was a time in my life where my shower routine was really simple and only required like a couple items. And then I had a baby and I had 30 and now I have like a bunch. So I had to pick 5. So I picked the 5 that I thought about the fact that I probably wouldn't have if other people hadn't like suggested things, or if I hadn't got them in a box, or you know, those types of things. So here we go. So the first thing that I will talk about is actually something I've been using, and that's the Aveeno Shave Gel. This one is the one for it's a slightly fragrance. There's another one in a different color, but I don't know what the difference is. I don't remember. This is the one I always get though. And the reason that I get this is because my entire life, no matter what razor I use, no matter how often I shave, I go against the hair, with the hair, whatever, it doesn't matter. I always get a lot of irritation. And if this Aveeno shaving cream is actually the only stuff I have found that works. Like my legs are so soft after I use it, but also I don't get the irritation. And even if, like, for example, if I have a fresh blade, because I have a razor that has a lot of blades, so it's pretty sharp when they're brand new, this prevents a lot of cutting because it's very thick, but it doesn't prevent it from cutting all the hair away. So it's really nice. I like the Aveeno. It's also pretty affordable. I don't remember exactly how much it is. I usually get the 2-pack because it's, you know, I know it's something I'm going to use, and so I just get the 2-pack, and I don't think it's that expensive. It's pretty affordable. But anyway, so Aveeno shaving cream is my one. I'll go in order of like how I got it onto these things. So the other one is a Formula 1006 face mask. So there are a plethora of these that you can use, and they all do, you know, supposedly different things, and they all smell different, and they all feel different. But I love these. So I actually bought a sample of this one, Pores Be Pure. It was like one of those little baby ones that they put in the turntables or the little things at Ulta, and I paid like a couple bucks for it. I still have it. Like, it's lasted forever. But I remember the first time I put it on, it like tingled, and I was like, oh God, is it because it's cheap? Like, I was really worried about that. And I had actually tried it because I had like a lot of red inflammation in a certain area on my face, and it was awful. It looked awful, and it was really driving me nuts. And then I used this, and the very next day, the bumps were still there, but all of the irritation was gone. And it was visibly smaller, like the bumps and stuff that I had. So I've been like super into this one. So when Melinda and I did our trip to Ulta, not that, well, I guess it's been a while ago now since we've been in quarantine, but I got the other ones. So this one is Take Back Control for oil controlling, Deep Down Detox for ultra cleansing. And this one's called Turn Up the Heat. This is a self-warming clay mask with charcoal and ginger. This one. They all smell amazing. They all tingle, but the tingling goes away. And so far as I can tell, all of them work really well. Like when I've needed, you know, if I have excessive oil like here, I'll use the oil controlling one, and I will notice a difference without being over dried. Like, I think it does a really good job of balancing. My husband actually uses this one sometimes right after he shaves to help keep some of his skin irritations down, and it seems to work really well for him as well. And they all smell really, really good. They're very fruity. And this mud controlling one is kind of cool because it actually has beans in it, like little, it's good. Anyway, so I really like those. So those kind of segue. I'm just going to keep this all under the same thing. They also make a face wash. So this is called One Smooth Operator Pore Clearing Face Scrub, Zinc, Oat, and pumice. So this smells so good. But it's got these little scratchy things in it that kind of like get up and like just really make my skin really soft. Like I get these weird bumps up here that aren't super visible, but I can feel them. And this clears them out really well. I rotate between this and apricot scrub, but this is I just really like this brand a lot. They are super affordable. This is a 3.4 fluid ounce thing for the mask, and they're like $6. And then I think they were even on sale when we got them, so it was like buy two get one or something like that. And then, you know, they have other ones that are a little bit more expensive based on what they do, but they're super affordable. And then I think, yeah, the third thing is my Ulta Beauty Coconut Shower Whip. Why is this so awesome? So first of all, I don't actually like the smell of coconut. This has a very more like vanilla kind of smell to it. It's very mild. This stuff is so soft. It feels soft. It's one of the few things that I've ever used that after I rinse it all off, I don't feel streaky, that like weird feeling you get when you use like bar soap or certain body washes. This does not do that. I actually have been kind of impressed with Ulta Beauty brand products in general, but I really like this. Dawn got me a sample bag from Ulta for Christmas that had all kinds of products in it, and this was one of the items, and I like put in that I wanted to know when there was more of it, because right after Christmas they didn't have any. So when we went to Ulta, they had two, and I bought both. This stuff is really awesome. It's one of the few things I still use lotion on a regular basis, but I don't have to put lotion on after I use this. I'm obsessed with it. So this is an item I actually got in BoxyCharm. I have the BoxyLux, so I get every quarter, I get a box with extra items. And this is it's not as perverted as it looks. I promise. When I describe it, it's not really going to help my argument, but here we go. So this is a face scrubby thing. So you put your face wash either on your face, or I put it directly on here, and then I use it to like scrub. Vibrates. But it's awesome. And the reason that I know that it's awesome is because normally when I wash my face, I'm maintaining to keep my breakout stuff from coming. I don't want to see it. I don't want it on my face. What I noticed when I first started using this, because I've had it for a while now, is that, also look at the color. I noticed that like it was bringing stuff to the surface, but then it would clear it all away, and it made it so much easier for me to maintain like my pores on my nose, or like if I got breakouts down here or like right here. And it also helps remove makeup better when I wash my face. At least that's how I feel. And I really like it a lot. And then this is another item that I got. So, I mentioned in my Function of Beauty review that I did not experience dry scalp. Right after I did that video, I started having issues with like a really itchy scalp. So I ended up changing my settings for Function of Beauty because I think that was my fault. I think I misdiagnosed my scalp as oily when it's actually not oily, it's dry. But I assumed if there was no flakes there, it wasn't dry. It must be something else. So I think that was kind of my fault. But anyway, I had to put coconut oil on my scalp to help clear up the itch, because it was like literally like I was like this all day. It was so irritating. And I really struggled getting something that would like get to my scalp when I'm washing it and when I want to do treatments like that. Enter this thing. So I got this off Amazon. We'll put a link to all of this kind of stuff below. The stuff you can get off Amazon, and the stuff that you can't, we'll link that as well. But yeah, so this is just a scalp brush. These are very flexible. They're not very hard, but it works. Like you can brush through your hair, you can get like in the back, and it vibrates also. I don't know why everything for women vibrates. We don't need all of that. But so this also vibrates on, I think it has like 2 settings. Yeah, so like a regular and then like a fast. I don't actually use that part because I don't care about that. But it feels so good on your scalp, and it's just something that I really like using. And like I said, it made it really easy to put I was concerned when I did the coconut oil that I was just getting stuck in my hair and I wasn't able to actually get it on my scalp, and this made a huge difference with that as well. Because plus I can just stick it in there and go, and it works really well. So those are my 5 shower must-haves. Obviously I use body wash and I use other, other things besides just these items, but these are the ones that I feel have just really helped me kind of maintain my skin and help me feel better after I get out of the shower. So I really like them a lot. So yeah, those are my shower items. Let us know if you like this video by hitting the like button. If you have items like this that you use that you swear by, definitely leave us a comment and let us know what you use and what you like. If you've used these products and you love them, or even if you hated them, I'd love to hear that as well. You can definitely sound off below. And we'll put the links to this stuff below as well. So, you know, make sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the bell so you get notified whenever we do our next video, and you know, let us know if this is the kind of stuff that you like to see. We like doing these 5 things videos. We're used to doing them together, but it's still kind of weird talking to myself, but I'm getting there. I kind of do that anyway, so I guess not really that different. It's just now I record it. But yeah, make sure you're following us on social media, Instagram, Facebook. We're on Twitter, but like no one seems to use it. Yeah, and that's all I have. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.